mi gente. Joe Bretto live from the Credit Card Connection Studios in really beautiful Hackensack, New Jersey. How you doing, mi gente? I know I'm early tonight, but I think I made the message in the Discord. I have to come on early because I have to speak at a city council meeting on cars really racing by the street where there's our elementary school, and I got to go out there and speak on behalf of the people on my block. So I have to be there by 8:30 Eastern time. So I came on early. We're going to only stay maybe for an hour, hour and a half the most. But I want to thank all of you for being here because, you know, if it's Tuesday, it's Hola Mi Gente Tuesday. We got a lot to get into. I want to say hello to the chat right away because right away, I'm just going to bring him up. It is Mr. 1099 himself, Xavier Papi. How you doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. That's like Candela from the beginning. Thank you, Papi. I appreciate you so much. My love to the family. I hope you had a great Easter. I'm going to run through the chat real quick. Avengers, how you doing? Avengers 34, how you doing? Discover Capital One. And it might be the last time you discover Capital One if things go the way people have been saying. So we'll see about that. John, how you doing, Papi? Te quiero mucho, Papa. Thank you for being here. Dennis, Dunn, yo, what's going on, Dennis? How you doing? Garrett, aloha, Danica, how you doing? Good evening, mi gente. What's going on? Johnny, Johnny, my boy, how's it going? Dennis, 5% on groceries this month. Cha-ching, Wepa. That's right. Keep doing it, kid. Yo, damn it, Xavier coming in hot right at the beginning. What's going on, CJ? Absolutely. I love it. Thank you, guys. Johnny Jimenez, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here. Peter, Frugal Dad Finance, hola, from Mansfield Township, New Jersey. How you doing? The weather's beautiful, isn't it, Peter? Sean, Wepa, Sean, how's it going, Papi? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Joe Ditz, what's going on? A sneak peek at the new vegan Ekster made from Apple Pie. I don't have that one yet. Actually, I'm behind on Ekster because they sent me, and I got to make this video, but I've just been crazy busy. Their new luggage that is vacuum packed, that shrinks your stuff for you to travel. I got to work on it this weekend, but I will be bringing that. But I'm going to ask about the vegan Ekster. Thanks for bringing that up, Joe. I appreciate you. Dilbert, how you doing? Wepa, Dilbert, thank you for commenting on the last video. I appreciate you. Vincent Pasquale. Vincent, how you doing? Mi gente, 44 people right out the gate. I want to thank everybody for being here, but I really want to thank Vincent in particular right now. You know, he sent me a beautiful text message this afternoon, and I know religion and politics and all this stuff doesn't really mix, but this is just about the Pope who passed Easter Monday. And Vincent, I want to thank you for your words. And like you said, that my boy John says all the time, just be kind to one another. That's what the Pope represented for me. And I'm a Catholic, but I think he did that for all as well, whether you're Catholic or not. But I appreciate that, Vincent. I thank you for that. And I thank for everyone else who reached out, you know, just to say what's up this past weekend for Easter as well. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. Vincent, you are the man. I love you, Papi. Thank you so much, man. 23, one for you to see. Hello. How you doing, Papa? Thank you so much. MR, I am the Pope of Wepa. Yeah, R.I.P. Yep. If I could Wepa like that at 88, bro, it's a wrap. I'm in. I'll sign that deal today. Click the like and subscribe. Thank you, John. Thank you for the super chat, Papi. I appreciate you. You are the man. Thank you. Yo, Sylvia's back in La Casa. Hi, everyone. No, I didn't want my beautiful Discover getting tainted. Hopefully, we're going to get into that right now, Sylvia. You see, because we got some info. I've been doing my homework, believe it or not. Fog Runner, hola from the Sheraton Mactan, Philippines. Wepa, Fog Runner. Yo, you're another world away, Papi. Thank you so much for being here. As always, Fog Runner. I appreciate you. MR, Sylvia, exactly. Would only bring the Discover brand down. And subprime hijinks. Absolutely. Sylvia won't always be subprime no matter how hard they try. You are not kidding, MR. Jonathan, how you doing? Señor Joe, feliz Semana Santa. Estoy aquí presente contigo. Abrazotes from Spaha, Spanish Harlem, Manhattan. Jonathan, gracias, papi. Que Dios te cuide también. Gracias por todo y por estar aquí siempre. Te lo agradezco de todo corazón. Johnny Jimenez, as Cradle Catholic, I'm saddened by the passing of our Holy Father. 100%. I appreciate that, Johnny. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. So Kevin, it's coming, Kevin, because City's continuing to make a few little tweaks here and there. And they actually did one with their hotel credit. Now the $100 hotel credit that they were giving with $500 spends has to be on that one shot stay. And City just put that out this past weekend. So, that's another one to swallow here. John Kim, get your Discover credit cards personalized. 75 pictures while you can before Capital One nerfs this option. Absolutely. Benjamin, good evening, Benjamin. How you doing? 51 people here, mi gente. Thank you so much. Good evening. Mr. MIA, Juan Garcia. Papi, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. And John, that's right. MR, good evening, everyone. I appreciate everybody being here. We're here because of Discover, and I actually took notes. So going over everything I saw today and yesterday, we're looking at a $35.3 billion merger. Okay. So, the biggest issuers right now are Chase, Amex, and then I believe it's followed by Citi. This would leapfrog them past Citi right on the heels of Amex and Chase. And here's where some of the thing can get convoluted. So, the payment network right now for Capital One is Visa or MasterCard. And then obviously Discover has its own Discover network, right? So now you're going to have all these networks, and we have to see whether they will all be either, how they're going to work it. If they're going to have a separate system, kind of like Wells has, they're built almost like in its own ecosystem, and their other cards in one system. But right now, the network's going to be the issue. So it's whether it's going to be MasterCard, Visa, or the Discover. I can't see it going all Discover, solely, because you're going to lose a lot that way. But this is where you're going to feel the pain for everybody out there that is a Discover card holder. Remember what I'm going to tell you today, April 22nd. When you look at the interest rates that Discover charges its customers on their cards, on average, it is 2% less or lower than Capital One. So, for instance, if Capital One is clubbing you over the head at 25%, Discover usually is around 23. So imagine if Capital One, sinks their teeth into Discover, and then it all becomes all in the same, either APR, bucketing that they do and everything else. That's where the Discover customers are going to suffer, and they will suffer a big, huge loss, because Discover's pretty fair with their interest rates and their APR. And we all know that Capital One is not. So to me, that's the biggest thing going in, is how they're going to maneuver this. Will Discover still be the better option for those who don't have all the money? For those that really are in subprime, but it's their first card, what's going to happen in that case? Also, the talk is just how aggressive will the marketing be? I was watching, I believe it was one of the channels. It was either CNBC, CNN, one of them. And they were saying how Discover really just the targets that they have on the people that they seek out, as we all know, subprime, people that will carry over a balance, people that, if you get a card from them early, you're, likely to get a higher rate, a better rate, but also more of a allowance of credit line. And just think about it. If you run that up and you're just rolling it over and over and over, that's when you become subprime. And that's what they're really seeking. And Discover really doesn't do that. Discover has their secured card for people working on their credit, but their cards are tried and true. There's no playing around. It's always been the same. The categories are solid. The money back to first year is great. Can't say the same for Capital One cards, where we know there's so many different versions of the same card that you really need a scorecard to continue to check it and see how that goes. So, on the Discover and Capital One merger, that's a lot that I am concerned about. It's more than anything else what payment networks, how that's going to work out, whether it's going to be two separate entities, how the APRs are going to work out. Also, what points systems are they going to do? Miles like Capital One, or are they going to do, you know, the regular cashback for Discover? Will they create another card to come in and kind of, give you options to go from one to the other? Or are they just going to take it and have now two separate entities? In my estimate, I think they might keep it separate, in the short term, because it's just the easier switch over. And this way, they can capitalize on it. Where Capital One gains the most is that if they even take 1/10 of the customer service that Discover has and Discover is known for, it's a home run for Capital One. Because as you know, Discover, in my opinion, probably has the best customer service out there. And Amex might be tied or a little bit lower but Discover is more consistent. Okay. Amex is amazing, especially with the platinum cards. But you tell me what it's like when you try to get through to one of the lesser known cards, you're still on hold, and then you still got to call once or twice to figure some stuff out with some of the people. So Discover really tends to be the one that's usually more, along the lines of keeping things consistent. So I'm going to go through the tons of chats that came in so far, guys. I'm sorry, I'm really going quick, but I just want to make sure that I get to everybody, and I apologize again just for doing this earlier than normal. So Kevin says it's a small nerf in the Strata Premiere. It was, Kevin. Lisa, how you doing, Lisa? Thank you so much. Hit that like button, mi gente. Lisa, thank you for being here as always. Guys, don't forget to hit Lisa's channel up, especially now with the way the markets are going. They were up today, so Lisa's feeling good. I got that newsletter real early this morning for the channel members. Please check her out. She's wonderful. Spoiler, the Venture X will never move to Discover because of the Visa Infinite protections. Well, 100%. You're right, John. Joe, now that Discover and Cap One are merged, what does that mean for my dynamic duo? The Capital One's going to keep their cards the same. That's not going to change. The change is going to come on the Discover end. They don't have the product lineup that Capital One has. Capital One is just a lot bigger, and the people have a breadth to choose from, either from Visa or a MasterCard, whereas Discover is just Discover. And as I've told you, take Discover out of the United States, and the saying is discover your way back to America in order to use it, because you really can't use it. So we have to see how that's all going to play out. But Jonathan, you're going to be good with your dynamic duo of the Venture X and Saver. No, that's no doubt about it. MR, now all Discover cards will be taken overseas after this merger by default. Clutch move because of that. Yeah, I can see that, to save the money at 100%. Hola, hola. Eureka 71, how you doing? Wepa, Cesar, Joel, how you doing, papi? Guys, tune in Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The man, the myth, the legend, I can't even talk today. The legend, Cesar, is celebrating his second year on YouTube. The man has blown past so many creators in terms of just the volume of content, in terms of the subscribers he's attained. He is a wealth of knowledge. He is a brother. He is a friend. Boricua, baby. Cesar, guys, don't forget, check him out Thursday. He's got a lot of surprises coming in for you. So please do me a favor. If you haven't already subscribed, check out Cesar's channel. All right. I appreciate that. Avengers 34. I think the Discover It card will turn into Capital One's rotating category card that will be able to transfer the cashback rewards to miles. That wouldn't be terrible if it gives you an option, sort of like the Wells Fargo autograph, that you could do cashback or use it for points or miles with Wells Fargo. That's solid. That I would kind of take, and I wouldn't have an issue with that, But, and remember, then to me, it would actually be it would be better than a Chase Freedom Flex, because of the categories with the Freedom Flex, you can only make them points if you have one of the preferred cards. This wouldn't be the case with that. So I think that would be hot. That's a really good point you made, Avengers 34. I appreciate you. Memphis Mike, how you doing? I don't have a Capital One or Discover card. Just here because of you. God, Memphis Mike, I love you, Memphis Mike. Cheers, Papa, and a big wepa, Memphis Mike in la casa, even though he doesn't have Capital One or Discover. Again, you guys all know I have Capital One because of my girl Kiki. Other than that, I be Capital One-less. So, Memphis Mike, I appreciate you being here as always, Papi. Capital One going to turn Discover into the credit card version of Delta Sky Pesos. Ooh, Sylvia coming in hot with the comments. I love it. Yo, John, te quiero, hermano, says Cesar. Kevin says, I was 7 when Pope Francis was elected. He passed away at 18 as of today. That's right, Kevin. Thank you for that, puppy. God bless you, puppy. MR, although small, Discover also owns the International Diners Club brand, as well as the Diners Club cards that are big internationally. You're right. People forget about the Diners Club. And I was actually looking into that card last year. But it was just, I was like, do I want to go through this headache? I mean, it was just a lot for not much, to be honest with you, Yo, Sha Money One, what's good? What's good, fellow Boricua en la casa? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Huepa, coñazo. Avengers 34, my first and only Amex credit card was the Blue Business Plus. If I get a personal green card, will that required? You will get a soft pull. I've had one Amex hard pull, and that was in 2022 when I opened up the platinum card because I hadn't opened up the card of theirs in forever. And since then, nothing for the business side, nothing for the personal side. So Avengers 34, you should really check it out. And if you need, again, check the referral links in the description box below. By all means, check it out. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, they're not going to pull it. So don't even worry about that. Lisa, that's right. Up and down, Lisa. That's right. Cesar, man, there's no puppy. Are you kidding me, pa? Remember, we came in and we did our collaboration before we knew what StreamYard was. So just thank you, Cesar. Cesar, you helped me so much. You have no idea. Ohio, Stephen Shelton, how you doing? Wepa, how you doing, Stephen? Juan Garcia, Cesar. Yo, guys, by the way, on my channel page for members only, so all the members that are here now, I had an opportunity to give away 2 6-month, I guess, referrals or whatever, but 6 months, 50% off Max Rewards. So I have 2 invites where I can literally give you 6 months free of Max Rewards. All you need to do is go into the Discord under where it says share referrals, put that you want, me to send it to you, to send you the link. I'll send you the link. And the first 2 that sign up literally get it. They have to be new people only. Not if you're a current customer of Max Rewards, it won't work. Has to be new signups. I use card pointers and Max Rewards, but I wanted to share this with you. They just sent it to me today. So I figured 2 people that can get 6 months of it off to try. Why not, guys? Give it a shot, And actually, I'm going to tell you why in a minute because it did help me with a Delta card, and I'm going to tell you what happened there. Jordan, rules for credit. Where, Papa? How you doing? Jordan, 4 cards in one day. You're insane, papi. Check out Jordan's channel, mi gente, because Jordan is fire. Check out his video. The kid knows what he's talking about. And when I say kid, I don't make it. I'm not being derogatory or anything. I love him like a son. He knows what he's talking about. Jordan, that was fire, papa. Check out Jordan's channel, mi gente. All right. Hashtag Capital One less. Absolutely. Stan, the credit card coqui. How you doing? So is the VX and Saver going to join? I don't think so, Stan. From what we can see and from I was just reading magazines I never read, all the money journals and stuff and watching a lot of content from the bigger news outlets. I have a feeling because remember, they have more to lose than Discover does. Discover might gain, as Avengers 34 said a little while ago, if they decide to go from their cash back and you could transfer it to miles or points, that would be huge. So I really just think that it's going to be the other way. Discover will go the other side as opposed to, the Venture X. They just have too much more to lose. But Stan, I thank you for being here. And Stan, I have to talk to you. I know Jordan is here, and he is a huge Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant fan. I got to talk to you about that one because I'm on the fence of applying for a Chase Marriott card, wait a year to get the Ritz, or just go full throttle and get the Brilliant. I got to talk to you, Stan, all right? Thank you for being here, Poppy. You're the best. I appreciate it. What's going to happen to Discover's loan products, or is this merger? Right now, it's just on the credit card side, and they're going to have to take it up into parts. Remember, like somebody else I mentioned earlier, they also have Discover also has their sort of a high-end diners club side of credit cards, right? But right now it looks like their loan products are going to stay separate. You can own these two entities, let's say. Again, I always default back to Built and Wells Fargo. You notice nobody ever says, the Wells Fargo Built card or Built by Wells Fargo, even though we know that that's what it is. They're kind of separate. So they might just run their separate race when it comes to this stuff. Things are getting riveting. I like that, Emma. I like that. Joe Scoops Barreto, always the insider. Looking forward to seeing you and Caesar on Thursday night. Wepa, Juan, thank you for the super chat. That is super nice. We got 79 people, mi gente, in 22 minutes. 82 people right now. Hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate it, mi gente. I'm here for like another 50-ish minutes so that I can go represent my neighborhood here in Hackensack. But thank you so much for being here, guys. Juan, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Hello, John says that everyone. Haha, MR. Yep, the credit card cookie. Joe, I got hard pulls from Amex in 96 and 2023. So about every 30 years. Joe, which is fire. That's what I love about that. You don't go in with that fear, right? So even if you get rejected, okay, so what? But, again, it's never happened to me, so far, so good. Two scoops, John, 2 scoops. Absolutely. We got Call Me Lani in La Casa. What's going on, Papa? How you doing, Lani? Lani, you recovering back from all your trips, all your outings? Lani's videos are fire as well. His members-only videos on Mondays are great because it's really intimate. If you guys haven't subscribed to Lani, do me a favor, check out Lani's channel. And again, he is my United guru. I don't want to label him, but that's the label. He is my United guru. He has not done me wrong. So what's up, Lani? Thank you for being here. Vincent Pasquale, if Capital One bought Discover for the payment networks, then how would they promote or build international acceptance? That's what I'm saying. I don't think they bought it just for the payment networks. Again, that here in the States, it's huge, right? It is huge here. I think that if they do anything else, it gives Discover a leg up where we can use them outside of the States because it's brutal. Again, only in the airports was I able to use a Discover card. And the other thing is, as Avenger said before, just imagine being able to get the amazing cashback rewards in year one of Discover and make them points or miles. That's fire. That would be great. But it's all speculation. Ian, how you doing? Ian, hola, papa. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Oh, man. Jordan, thank you. You didn't have to do that, Jordan. Jordan, I love you, papi. Thank you so much for that super chat. You got to check out Jordan's video because he's insane. Insane, but he knows what he's doing, guys. Jordan, thank you, papi, for that. I really appreciate that, Pod. Thank you. Oh, I knew you were coming. And get the Brilliant. Only drawback is not getting that 85K FNA until year 2, in my opinion. Use the dining credit once per month, and a free night equals AF. And that's, again, I'm at that point, guys, where I'm willing to pay extra for comfort, right? I've said this 1,000 times. My hair would be grayer if I don't keep using Just for Men, for grays. But I don't mind paying it because I'm going to get the value from it. And speaking of value, guys, this is what Max Rewards and Card Pointers did. Now, because I have both, I don't know who pulled the trigger first, but check this out. On my Delta Gold Business card, last Monday I went out with some friends and went to dinner. We went to the Grand Lux Cafe, which is like a subsidiary of Cheesecake Factory at the Garden State Mall. Pay the bill. I look at my statement from Delta. I got a $20 credit back on that bill for dinner. I don't know where that came from. A few days later, I pay my home insurance here from Jersey through Geico. Put that on the card. I get a $50 credit back from Delta from that card as a statement credit. So $70 in 1 week on things that I had no idea. I'm gonna be straight up with you. They were added to the card. So for those of you who think that you really don't need a card to add the offers to it for you, or a program that does it. If you have a few cards, maybe not. But if you have a lot of cards, like a lot of us do in this space, do yourself a favor and get one of those, because it activated it for me. It did it for me when I was in Europe, where in Paris I was having dinner, and when I spent $200, it gave me $40 back as a statement credit for dinner. You can't beat that. So, this was something. That's why I want to give those 2 perks out to people for free. If you're a member, check it out. Like I said, just go into the Discord under share referrals and just ask me for it there, and I will send you the link right there for it. Okay. 94 people, guys. This is insanity. I really appreciate this, guys. I'm going to go into the chat again, and then I got something else I want to go over with you. So, okay, John, Juan. If C1 buys Discover Network, one may perhaps have issues overseas. That's right. Discover your way out. 100. Johnny Jimenez, will be a blunder if Cap One changed Venture X to Discover Network, since Venture X is a Visa Infinite. 100%. Yeah, you would lose all of that. Call me Lonnie. Never have to thank me, Papi. Lonnie, it's all good, kid. You are amazing in what you do, and I appreciate the info you always give everyone. I appreciate that. Thanks, Lonnie. Calder, how you doing, Calder? Hi, Joe. Might actually be backing off on the brilliant offer. Got another plan. I'll get in contact about it if it works. Wepa, Calder coming in with some, secret sauce. Let me know, Calder. I got to give a shout out to my man Chattin Patel. Yesterday was like, Joe, I'm in your hood in Newark. Had the only problem where the flight was canceled early in the day. Had a final spot. They claimed it was weather related. Then the app said something else. He just got into Maine. Chatting, this one is for you, Papi. I'm glad you made it safe back to Maine. But like I tell you, welcome to Dirty Jersey, because Newark can be a pain. And that Terminal C is a nightmare. And that's where you were. Although you did say you like Terminal A, Terminal C, for the love of goodness, is horrific. But Chatting, this one's for you, Papi. Do people combine free night search with paid or point stays? Some of the hotels are pricey, so combining them would cost a lot of money or points. Traveling outside the country for one night is a lot. I want to have some of the people, my people that are now Marriott Bonvoy or Hilton people that get those certificates. Do me a favor, guys. Can you at Sylvia so that we could see what your answers are going to be? Sylvia, I've been able, I did that with Hyatt, where I was able to use 2 of my nights and point stay, but that was for Hyatt when I went to New Orleans in September. So yes, I was able to do that then. I don't know if the other chains do it because I haven't done it with them that way. I've always had a free night and then I paid the other ones cash. So we got to see. Guys, 106 people. This is insanity, mi gente. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. MR, Grand Lux is great. They have freshly baked cookies. Yes. Yes, it is. To me, it's a little bit more of an intimate Cheesecake Factory. Thank you, MR. Augie's Travels, how you doing? Yo-ho! Anyone else here for Joe's hair and hotel comfort? Wepa, Augie. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Max Reward does rock. I can't complain. I cannot complain. Avengers 34. I'm glad I can use a Grubhub and Uber Eats credits at Pizza Hut on Amex Gold Card. That'll be easy value when I get the Gold Card eventually. Yeah, right now, I mean, there's a lot that Gold Card offers. I know I get on it because of the annual fee. And last year I couldn't use it so much for the supermarkets, but I'm making it work now because I got that sign up, that bonus upgrade offer. Boxer. What's up, Joe? Just got the Amex Bonvoy business card today. So much for gardening. Of course you did, Boxer. Of course. And I'm going to be honest with you. I had that card for a little over a year and a half. I changed it to get the Delta Business Gold because I had to make space. But it's a solid card with solid multipliers. You get the Gold Elite status automatically. And the points multipliers across the board were great. I used it when I was buying a lot of the equipment for the channel last summer. You're going to enjoy that card. And actually, I still have to use the certificate for that one. So thank you for reminding me about that without you even knowing. Wells Fargo is waiting for Strider Elite before they release. You know what, Kevin? You may not be wrong on that one, puppy. They're playing cat and mouse here. Get an app to activate rewards because it allows for the double and triple dip on offers as well. Yes, it does, Johnny. Yes, it does. Are you working? Yes, I am, Sylvia. Actually, I got the card 3 weeks ago, I think. I'll tell you right now. As I whip out my beautiful Ekster wallet, mi gente. Yes. Don't forget, check out the referral links below. And I will be dropping a video on their new bag that they put out, that vacuum seal bag. But Sylvia, I got the Delta Sky Miles business card. I have put already about $3,600 on it, but I have a $2,500 tax bill. So yeah, I'll make the $6,000 spend real easy and get the 90,000 miles from them in another week or two. So yep, Sylvia, I am working on that. If Joe had a jet, it'd be called Air Force One. MR, I love that. Yo, honey, we're gonna get a plane. Air Force One, baby. All because of MR. All right, we're gonna rack up these points, my love. Can you pay Max Rewards Gold with credit card? Yes, puppy. Yes, you can. Absolutely. Hola, Joshua. How you doing, Joshua? God bless you, puppy. Thank you for being here. Lonnie, you already know Terminal C is a you-know-what show. Forget it. At Sylvia, I'm doing this tomorrow. Marriott free night certificate plus points for additional nights. Thank you, Mr. Potato, for helping Sylvia out. I appreciate that. That's awesome. So you can combine, Sylvia, the free night certificates with the additional nights. That's awesome. Unfortunate phraseology. I remember Terminal C back in Newark when I flew Continental. Much has not changed. Juan, I'm telling you right now, the only decent thing about Terminal C is that it has the Polaris Lounge, which is great for international, and their United Lounge is big, but it's crazy busy. The one in Terminal A just beats it down 1,000%. But Terminal C, but it's still better than Terminal B, which is just the ultimate trash. Stan, if you plan to stay at a lot of Marriotts, the Brilliant is the way to go. The Ritz-Carlton is a good card as a CSR replacement, priority pass strategies and travel protections that happens to come with an $85K Marriott free night certificate. Why do I love you, Stan? Always breaking it down in terms that I can understand. Thank you, Stan the man. I appreciate you. So again, guys, and Jordan said this to me: if you stay at a lot of Marriotts, the Brilliant is the way to go. The only thing was right with the Ritz-Carlton, it's not platinum status, you get gold status, right? And the CSR, right? If you don't want a CSR. So, but I appreciate that, Stan. Thank you so much. That might be in my future sooner than I think. Wepa Jesse, YouTube experiment. Discover your way back to America. Watch after the merger, the Discover at All-Star US Bay customer service will be gone and replaced to the lowest bidder, whoever Capital One is using. You are not kidding. I kid you not. That is my biggest concern because, again, Discover's customer service is straight up fire. They are just super consistent and very quick and just explain things in terms that you can understand and their willingness to help. So that's a great statement. Vincent, Sylvia, yes, you can combine Marriott free night certificate with points. Almost did this for my Barcelona trip, but ended up staying elsewhere. I have Hilton Aspire, says Lonnie. I booked multi-night trip with free night certificate and Hilton points. Sylvia, mama, there you go, baby. You got answers. Yep. Wow, look at that. Stage credit. Again. Oh, aquí viene Cesar. Cesar, preach. With Hilton, you could use the certificate on a separate reservation, but you could book other nights with points or money and let them know you want to stay in the same room. Thank you for that, because that's what I think people get concerned about sometimes. If they're paying like with two different currencies, points and miles, or a certificate or cash, whether they can stay in the same room or if it's under a different um room. So I guess you could book it and then tell them you just want to stay in that same room if it's in the same category. Thank you, Cesar, for that. I appreciate that. Anthony, how you doing, Papi? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Anthony, you're never late, Papi. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being a channel member as well. Thank you so much, Anthony. Joshua says, kind of random, but Chase has 100% cash back for Peacock's base plan. MasterCard has a rebate for Peacock at $3 and Rakuten at $2.50. Use the Chase Freedom Flex and just get paid at just under six. Yo, 100%. Joshua, that's not random. Again, guys, 100% cash back for Peacock's base plan. And for those of you that think that Peacock is whack, I'm going to be honest with you. I watch it. There's some good shows and actually good movies on it now. And WrestleMania was just on it. I was talking to my wife about it the other night. Back in the day, I used to pay to see the WrestleMania 1 at the Garden, at Madison Square Garden on the screen. Then it became pay-per-view on cable that it was like $29 and $39. Then it went up to like $99 for one event. Now you get it for free on Peacock. You can't beat it. Joshua, thank you for that. That's not random. I appreciate that. Extra wallet plug. That's right. Time check 7:02. Thank you so much, Swan. You're the best, puppy. Grab me a view those. Yo, I'm going to do, call me Lonnie. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a video on it. I just really have not gotten here to do it. Yo, chatting. How you doing? No pajamas, puppy. It's that collarless shirt. I got to get out of here. So chatting, I gave you the shout out of all shout outs. Chatting made it. You made it, puppy. Newark played you. And I'm sorry for that. On behalf of all of New Jersey, I apologize for the way you were treated at Newark, chatting. Perdona. You'll be racking up MR points to stay at Air Force One. That's right, Papa. Don't forget, no Coquito comes too, all right? Didn't notice the stream started. Yeah, Corey, I'm sorry, Papa. I had no choice because I got to leave early today. But I appreciate you, Corey, for being here. As always, thank you. John, unpopular opinion. Wells Fargo might have bitten off more they can chew with getting transfer partners and releasing a premium benefit. Yeah, they haven't done anything yet with the other card, John. I can kind of see where you're coming from that. Not unpopular. You're just speaking the truth, Papa. At Vincent, I'll carry his bags. Joe, I have to garden. Should I knock out the cards I want to get now and get it over with? Garden Boxer, just garden with me. I'm going to garden till at least June or July. Because according to card pointers, as of July 1st, I will be under 524. So let's see how that works for me. And then I have Johnny Ma helping me out here, holding my hand. Joshua, damn, haven't heard of Continental in a good minute. Nope. I can still smell. Yo, bro, that smell will never leave you, Terminal C. Forget it. Oh, my God. D2V2, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Sending you the love right back. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for being here. Means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Always here to help, whatever you need. If I don't know the answer, mi gente here will get it for you. I promise you that. J3 Carlos, yo, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you for being here. As always, Dave-O, always said, bebe, polar salsa water, papa. That's how it is. Thank you for being here, Dave-O. I appreciate you. Boxer, another thing, does my authorized user also get gold status? On the Marriott Bonvoy, I don't see no reason why not. But let me check. Unless somebody out there can beat me to it. And Stan might know this already. The answer, because Stan is, again, the Marriott King as well. Does AU Bonvoy business get status? Let me see. It doesn't get you the gold elite status. Only the basic card member gets it. So there's the answer, Boxer. Nope. I didn't think so, especially because it's a business card. Normally those tend to get you maybe into a lounge or whatever if it's an Amex business card, like for the platinum or whatever, but not for a business card like that. Wepa, Miguel, Papi Chulo for Palm Coast. How you doing, Papa? Thank you for being here. Miguel, don't forget, I'm going to shout you out here. You said you were going to get my Wepa shirt and hat. I'm waiting for that, Miguel. You're supposed to represent Florida and Palm Coast for me while I'm not there, Papi. Come on, Miguel. I'm going to tell Tammy on you, all right? No, you don't want me to tell Tammy, Miguel. I love you, Papi. Has Discover CS they're right there. So I think Discover is just, to be honest with you, more consistent. If you're talking about Amex Platinum or Business Platinum and maybe even the Gold, they're better than the regular. Like if you call for even the Amex Green or an Amex Blue Cash Everyday Preferred, they're going to put you on hold. You're going to wait. You might have to call back because the person doesn't know stuff. Just try it with the chat and you'll see what I mean. The chat differs on what type of card you're asking about. I can promise you that. So what's the credit limit on my Delta Gold card? 13.5, Kevin. 13,500. No quiera Capital One. No, Sylvia. No. Yo, Sylvia, they love you, Sylvia. Wearing pajamas to speak. Again, it's a shirt. It's a shirt. It's just, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to look like those guys that go with a suit and tie. And really, who am I going to impress, guys? It's a city council meeting. All right. So I love you, Kevin. Have a good one, Papi. You only have Peacock so you can watch the Real House. I've never seen an episode of that. Don't say that, chat. Don't start chatting, all right? Don't start. I felt bad for you, Coño. All right? See, Johnny Ma says, join the gardening crew. That's what we need to do. The best part of gardening is I'm not even going to repeat that. Yes, that is a very essential tool there, MR. Yes, it is. I love you, Chad. I'm glad you're home, babe. I really am so happy that you got back safely because I know yesterday you were like pulling your hair, bro. I wish that on no one. Saeed, how you doing? Hey. Thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you. Thank you, Saeed. Tristan in La Casa. Hola, papi. How you doing? Thank you so much. Johnny Ma, Mr. Potato, Amex customer service. You have a premium card. It is different. 100. That's exactly what I said. Yep. Oh, and apparently pop-up jail don't carry over to your business side. And here's the thing, Boxer. So people might think it's pop-up jail if you're applying for a business card and you don't get it. The problem is if it's a business credit card, not the charge card, not the gold, not the green business or the platinum, but let's say the Marriott Bonvoy business or a Hilton business credit card, if you have their max number of credit cards, you're going to get that pop-up that says you're not welcome, you're not eligible for the welcome offer. And then what they'll do is they'll send you a quick email that says, click this link, which never works. Ask John R. You click that link and you get to the application status. And when you click on it, it says you have over the maximum number of cards allowed. That's why on the business side, if you get that, that's the reason why, Boxer. Okay. Comfort Living by Sabrina. You're not late. Never, Sabrina. I love that avatar. Super cool. Sabrina, cheers. And wepa to you, Sabrina. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Yep, going to welcome all for 3 awards nights. I was looking at that again, and I mean, that's not bad, and it's an easy spend. Let's be real. It's not a difficult spend to make. I have no option but to garden. DC Gemini, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Going on deployment. Oh, I'll come back at 424. You know what? DC, thank you for your service. DC, I don't say that lightly. I mean it. We all thank you for what you do. God bless you. Stay safe, DC. Wherever you're at, stationed, it's Tuesday. I'll be here. All right. DC, God bless you. All right. But in card, you're gonna join the in card. All right, bet. I can see that happening. Oh, so John got the actual pop-up jail, but did you have the maximum number of cards, John? That's what I wonder. Had a few drinks on the road and feeling generous. Johnny, ma wepa. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you for the super chat, Papa. Wepa, my friend. I appreciate you, Johnny, and thank you for keeping me, on that straight path of gardening. All right. Wepa, Lince Oscuro, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Gracias, papa. Que Dios te me cuide. If I get a travel card, I'll start with either the green or Sapphire preferred. If Amex sends me a mailer for the green, I might just bite. Whenever you're ready, Tristan, links in the description box below, Tristan. I would go with the green over the preferred. And again, it's going to depend on if you value Chase points more than Amex points. Both are solid. I just think the green gives you many more opportunities for multipliers. Okay. That's what's huge. The multipliers from transit and travel are many more than the preferred for the same, a little bit more, 150 versus 95, but you also get clear credit for the airport. Can't beat that. All right. Just made the original. Oh my God. You got to come back to Newark. Let me just start. I'm going to get the holy water, get the chicken, get the cigar just for you now, Papa. Chatting. Good luck with that one, kid. Easy spend for the cars at noon, 1,400 towards woofa. Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. Yo, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sabrina. Thank you so much. Always here to help if you need anything. And like I said, if I don't know, they're going to know. All right. Nothing more important than serving your country. That's right, Mike. Mike, thank you so much for being here. But again, DC, you're doing it for us, kid. Only 4 credit cards with Amex. John, that's what I had too. But their explanation to me was that. So I'm just saying what I got. I remember, I think I even sent you we did the same application status thing and it never works. Hopefully I make it back in time for the meetup. I would love to see you there at the meetup in Puerto Rico. That's it. DC, drinks on everybody for you, puppy. I'm just saying that to everybody here now. We all know at the meetup, DC Gemini, you're there. Drinks on us, puppy, for all that you've done for us. All right. Should have knocked it out my first week. Yo, you will. I'll guarantee, Boxer. You know that. YouTube experiment. I'd start with Chase if you're under 524, then get Amex. Yeah, because Amex isn't going to be that critical. You're right. You're right, Jesse. I could see that. Go with the preferred if you really want to go with the Chase and concerned about how they're going to treat you further. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it. Believe it or not, Sylvia. So how you can start getting mailers from Amex, and this is going to sound so old school, but it's the reality. When you go on their website, if you click on any of their cards and you start putting in information like you wanted to try to attempt to apply for one of their cards or look at the benefits, that's when you're going to start getting emails, mailers. I've even had it where I had the Amex Platinum card, Business Platinum, and I still got another mailer for Platinum. Right now, guys, which is a great segue, check this out. There's an offer out there for 250,000 Amex membership rewards points for the American Express Business Platinum card. Also, a $500 statement for your credit, a credit statement if you spend $2,500 through for travel, either through their portal or directly with the airlines. You're going to get a $500 statement credit along with the 250,000 MR points for the same 20,000 spend in those 3 months. I know it's a lot of spend. I did mine with 15,000, but if you really want the card and you can do the 20,000 spend, to put it into perspective, if you include the $500 that they're giving you as a statement credit, this easily beats the insane amount of money that Capital One was trying to rip people off last week, where they wanted you to spend, was it a couple of 100,000? Was it 200,000 for 350,000 points or something like that? This is a solid pickup, guys. If you really want the points and you want to be able to have them in your account for summer travel or whatever else, or just to cash them out if you have a business checking account with Amex, do yourself a favor, sign up for this. It's a hell of an offer, because if you're going to spend $2,500, you're going to get that multiplier as well of 5 times, and then they give you $500 statement credit. You can't beat that, guys. So Sylvia, that's how you get their mailers, my love. I yelled at Amex for mailing me stuff. Johnny, you would. I can see that. Okay, oh, gotta get a cup of coffee. My day must be starting. Be well. Boxer, God bless you. Thank you so much, Boxer. Be well, my friend. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. So, guys, let me see what else we have here going. Give me 1 second. I had that. I had that. And there's also and Anthony Venture does this phenomenally. Hilton's is offering the Hilton Grand Vacations Club and all that. If you're willing to sit through different timeshares, okay? Now, timeshares can be hit or miss, guys. I've done it. I still have one in Vegas, but here's the problem with timeshares. If timeshares, if you're gullible enough or you fall quickly, what something sounds like a good deal, don't sit through them by yourself because you're going to sign on the dotted line and you're going to get stuck with a timeshare. But right now, they're offering, I'm going to bring it up because I had it down here. Where are you? Sorry, guys. I have so many notes here. It's ridiculous. All right. Hilton Timeshare offers 75K bonus with 109. So $199 for a 3-day stay or a $299 for a 4-night stay. And they'll give you 75,000 Hilton points. Okay. So basically, you're going to pay for vacation. Some of these tend to be there's Orlando, there's Vegas, which is probably where I own. There's Gettysburg and another spot in Pennsylvania. It's a good deal, but you have to really be conscious about how you go into that room when it's like what is it? Snake oil salesman. They sell you everything and they're really good at it. Matter of fact, true story. I kid you not. When I went to Vegas with my wife, we had stayed at a timeshare and then they gave us a tour, right? And the guy leaves and he had told us that it was going to be $10,000 to stay at the Grand View Las Vegas. Now they have another one there as well for this timeshare. And it was only $99 a year for their maintenance fees, which is really cheap. When he stood up, I looked at his paperwork. I turned it over and he wrote on the back of it, wonderful couple want to offer a discount. And then, so I put it back before he came back. And sure enough, we got it for $5,000. So 20 years ago, literally in 2005, we got this timeshare. Ask me how many times I've been back to the timeshare in 20 years. 0. I use it to transfer it to other timeshares and whatever through RCI. But for $5K, wasn't a bad deal for a week's worth of stay. So it's not terrible. But again, I'm one of those guys. If you really sweet talk me, you have me at my heart, I'm done. So just want to throw that one out there to you guys. Chatting, nah, man. Thank you so much to the Gods and Dirty Jersey. Thank you, chatting. You are the man, puppy. Bro, I guess I'll see you on Friday. Hopefully they don't do this to you again, bro. The weather's supposed to be nice, so it's not going to be weather related. They're just full of BS when they played you with that. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. I really do appreciate that, puppy. Mahiki, how you doing? There are never any elevated. I think once a year, and if I'm not mistaken, look for it after June. They usually will throw it in the summer when they're not throwing anything else. But the most I've seen ever on the green was 60,000 points with a $250 statement credit, which I didn't get to qualify for. I opened up my green card just because without any sign-up bonus whatsoever. But that's unless they add crazy benefits to it, I can't see them really upping it again. The most will be 60. But like I said, to me, the green is still powerful. You get clear credit right off the bat. That covers the fee. And I'm not even kidding. Matter of fact, Chatting could tell you clear came through for him, even though the line was longer for him because Newark is just a disaster. But clear does come through. So Gunnar, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Wepa, what's going on? Green card, yeah, it's never elevated. True. Tell the timeshare people you are poor, that you cannot buy. Nico, what's going on? Just got the second CSP. Well, which CSP? The City Strata Premier or the Chase Sapphire Preferred? That's what we want to know, Nico. And my parents, I have three. Oh, wow. Yeah. So I already know what CSP that is. Good for you. That's how you play the game. Congratulations, Nico. That's how you do it. Where pa to that. Oh my God, it's lazy. I know it's lazy. Where pa? How you doing? It's been a minute. Where in the world have you been? It's been a minute since you've been here. Let's be honest. Or I missed you. It's lazy. Coño, you always pop in here. Miss you, kid. I hope you had a blast. You deserve it. I hope you had a great time. And speaking of great times, DJ Bruce Wayne in la casa. Dímelo familia. How you doing, papi chulo? What's going on? Going to Orlando for 50,000 Hilton points. You know what, Dennis? If you use this link, you could call them. I think Anthony called to see if they can match that sign-up bonus. If you haven't gone yet, you might want to call them to see if they can match it for the 75,000 points sign-up bonus. I'm going to see where this one is offered, Dennis. Hold on, because if I'm not mistaken, Antonio Ventura did this. Yep, this one's for 3 nights in Orlando for $199. So if you want, hit me up, Dennis, and I could send you this link that's here. But again, you could just ask them to match it. Why not? You got nothing to lose. That's 25,000 more Hilton points. I know it's not a ton, but it's great for topping off. Or if you're going to stay at a smaller property for just a road trip or whatever, 25,000 works, you know? So it's official. Yep. It's a done deal. They signed off on it. So we'll see how this is going to take over, James. From what I've seen, studied, because I did study for this one, Discover might take the hit on the APR because their APRs are usually and typically lower than that of Cap One's. It gives Cap One the opportunity to have another network, a payment network. But then also, as someone mentioned earlier, Avengers did, if the possibility is that your Discover It card gives you miles and points that you could transfer to and not just cash back, that's huge. I would do that in a heartbeat. So, Gunna, I would do Amex Biz Plat if I could find a 50K. I keep searching for the link. All links are dead thus far. Gunna, if I find one, I will let you know. But some of them, have been dead for a minute for those. Yo, they got me twice. The one in Mexico was worse. The one in Mexico, my friend gave it a week in Mexico in Cancun for our honeymoon. Then we ended up getting a timeshare there for $12,500. We went back once in 2008, had a blast, only to realize with COVID and me having all these surgeries and stuff, I never went back. I thought it was a lifetime thing. It was a 25-year contract. I got it in 99. It expired last August. So that was bye-bye money. I didn't even bother. Because trying to get through the customer service in Mexico was, forget it. I would have rather just pull my eyes out. So no. But yep, they got me. Reggie. Reggie's in the house. Reggie Gilbert, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. What's going on? YouTube experiment. I'll put my green card just because, but eligible for standard sub. Oh, okay. I have the clear benefit on the green and the Hilton Aspire. I literally just keep the green card around for the clear credit. Yeah, again. And if you're living in a city like New York, or if you live close to New York, it's a no-brainer card. The transit points alone that you get are huge. The multipliers for me to cross the bridge and for the Jersey Turnpike and for the Garden State Parkway are enormous. So, yeah, it's worth it. Sean B. Joe, I received a pre-approval for the Blue Business Plus card, 50K on 6K in the first 4 months. So I have the BBP. That's not a bad offer because normally you'll get, sometimes they're as low as 10 or 15,000 MR points, if I'm not mistaken, with only maybe like a $2,000 spend. This is the card because there's no annual fee that I liken it, and someone else had made mention of it to me, so I'm not taking credit for it, to the Venture X. Think about it this way. 2 points on everything. That's it. 2 times. No annual fee. Amex MR points. If you cancel the platinum or the gold, this is the placeholder for your points. You don't have to worry about that. So this is a solid pickup. I have the card. I've used the card. I really think it's a great pickup. If you could make the 6K spend in 4 months, I would have thought they would have given you 6 months at least, to be honest with you. But, you know, 6K in 4 months should be easy enough to hit if you can manage that. But I think it's a solid card. It's a keeper. Mr. Money Minutes en la casa, the man, the myth, the legend. How you doing? Thank you, Chad, for being here as always. Chad, my love to Rain and the kids. Chad, guys, you guys already know. I don't have to tell you because most everybody in here knows Chad. But if you don't know Chad, now you do know. Chad is just, I call him Aristotle, Socrates, Nostradamus. Chad knows a lot. And please check out Chad's channel. Chad, I appreciate you being here as always, my brother. God bless you. Thank you for being here. See, Frugal Dad, Sean, I got to say more for it and jumped on it. Pete, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. New again, what's going on? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your comments on the videos. Thank you so much. I don't take those comments lightly, mi gente. So it's lazy. Was in Lebanon visiting family. My internet speed was like with limited data. No, pa. Oh my God. Yo, to your family, God bless. I hope they're doing well. I'm glad you were able to spend time, quality time with them. Glad you're back home. God bless you. But as always, I thank you for being here. Really, I really do appreciate that. You know, I pray that they were all good when you got there and you enjoyed yourself. Thank you for that. Hit that like, mi gente. Hit that like. We're still hovering in the 90s here. So I'm going to be on for like another 10 minutes. Then I'm going to have to bounce. But if you guys have any questions or anything else that you want me to go over, either about what we've talked about, Discover, talk about Capital One, any Amex offers that are out there. Again, what I would tell you, for those of you that are channel members, check out my channel membership because there's 2 offers there that I'm giving you guys of 6 months free of Max Rewards Gold. If you don't have it, if you have it, they won't let me give it to you. So if you want to get the referral link for that for 6 months free, hit me up in the Discord under where it says referrals and just say, yo, Joe, I want the referral. I'll send you the link. And the first 2 to sign up, get it, and you'll have 6 months free. I think it's worth it, guys. Look, just alone last week, getting $50 off my insurance, $20 back off on a dinner that I would have never known about those offers, but they were there and I got them. Money in your pocket. It's as simple as that. You know, Reggie, a while back, they had 100,000 Hilton points for 3. Yes, you're right, Reggie. And that's what I'm saying. So who's the one that said it before that was going to go to Orlando? Where is it? Oh, Dennis. Dennis, call back and fight for your extra 25,000 points. Trust me, they're not going to be mad that you're calling back to match an offer, especially if you haven't gone yet. Okay? I would tell them that because Reggie's right. It was 100,000 for that. I was actually considering going to Orlando for that, but I have a timeshare literally in Orlando. So I didn't, but Frugal, I'm thinking about it. Yo, Sean, first business card, that was mine. Literally. When I started doing this on YouTube, my first card was the Platinum in 2022, December. At the next week, which was towards the 3rd week of December, was the Gold. Then the 3rd card was the Blue Business Plus card. I didn't have an LLC yet, and they approved me. They approved me back then for 10,000 with no business. But that was technically my first business card, and that's why I bought my laptop on it. So worth it, Sean. And the protections that it gives you. So anything I buy Apple related, even my phone, I don't take the Apple Care because they give me double the warranty. So why would I want to pay the additional $79 when they're going to cover it for me, right? So, C. Bill, Wepa, yo, thank you for the super chat. C. Bill, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Capital One will top Chase Bank and credit cards. So Chase needs to buy Apple Card to stay on top of the game. I'm glad you brought that up, C. Bill. So I believe it was on YouTube. it was either New York Times or Wall Street Journal. They had the reporter talking about that with this merger and all the cards that Capital One has and all the customer base that it has, that when they're bringing in Discover, they're also bringing in a crowd that's young, which makes sense because if you think about it, Discover is a lot of people's first card as well, or a secured card. They're pushing for that younger audience. Chase getting the Apple card, guess what? Because I can't stand the Apple card because you have such a pretty card that is useless. Useless. I think I have it in my book here. Hold on. Yeah. Such a pretty Titan. Look, you could tell it's new because I've never, ever, ever used this card in public. Beautiful card. Metal card. 1 point if you use it. It's ridiculous when they should just give you the damn thing instead of tap to pay. Just carry the card and be proud that you have a white card. You know, it's beautiful. It's nice, easy, plain. But this would give Chase a leg up with the younger people because when you ask younger people, do you have Chase? You know, they'll start getting their Chase cards a little later. Honestly, it's just the nature of the beast. So that's a great point you made, Bill. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Clear won't always be useful or available, but it can definitely be the difference between making or missing your flight. It worked for me in Pittsburgh. I loved Clear that minute. It was amazing. But you're right. And also depends on who the person is working Clear. Because if you get some of the people that just finished smoking in the back and came back to run you on the line, good luck with that. But chatting, I hear you, puppy. Orlando's home to America's largest McDonald's. Yo, it is. I've been there. It's beautiful. You'll have a blast. Yo, 100. The food wasn't any greater than any other McDonald's, but it was awesome to be a part of. You know? Happy Tom, how you doing? Thank you so much. Happy Tom, you're the best. Just your name alone makes me happy. Happy Tom, thank you for being here as always. Thank you for your continued just exchanges in the Discord. Guys that are members in the Discord, I thank you. Sean, I saw you put up one of your referral links. We keep engaged. You guys see that we have access to a lot of people that are content creators that give of their time to answer questions and to just talk. And this is huge. And that's why I love this Discord. You know, people share ideas, people share their trips, people share their lounges, things like that. Happy Tom, thank you. Sean, thank you. Chat, you know, I want everybody to just really take advantage of it if you're in there. I appreciate that. MR, you're right. In the city, you're in Chicago. It works for the monthly parking, 100. Parkway is America's finest road. Yeah. Ian, man, oof, my God, especially in the summers. You want to leave on a Wednesday to get there by Friday. Yeah, it's on Sand Lake Road. You're right, Juan. Typically, BBP is 15. Okay, thank you, Johnny. So you're getting 35,000 more points for only a 3,000 more spend, which is fine. So that's a good deal. Thank you, Johnny, for that. I appreciate you. Good looking out, Johnny. The green card also work with buses and trains. 100. Yes, 100%. Timeshares are 97% not worth it. New again, who are you telling? They got me in Mexico. The only thing I like about the one in Vegas that I pay literally $99 a year, and it's not a bad deal, and I transfer it, really, because I haven't been back to Vegas. But the properties are nice. It's what's it called? Vacation Village. So they have properties all over. It's like a separate entity on its own. But I use the one in Florida actually quite a bit, you know, near Disney. Sylvia, I keep thinking about the green card, especially for Metro card, but I keep holding on for that. You're never going to get it, baby. Sylvia, 40,000. Again, if you want to wait till June when they did it last year, because that's what they did and I couldn't get it, wait till June. But that was only 60,000. So let's put in perspective. You got basically $200 more. The spend was a little bit more elevated, but they also gave you a statement credit, right? Everybody went crazy for the green card, but it's rare. So, but if you could really put a beating to get the Metro card, Sylvia. So I know I gotta go, Dennis. Dennis, I'm gonna go till 7:45. I got 5 minutes. That is the savant, John. You're right. Good evening, Sonny. How you doing, Sonny? I hope you're doing well in your classes. A couple of weeks ago, Papi. You got this. Kill those finals, kid. You got it. You got it. I know you got this, Papa. Um, the one in Japan is larger. Yo, umbrella. Don't Amex rewards checking or business will keep your MR. Oh, that's right. As the debit cards earn. That's wonderful. Thank you, Gunna. I appreciate that, Gunna. Amex rewards checking or business checking will keep your MR points also as their debit cards earn MR points if needed to cancel. Yo, again, you guys know this. I thank you, Gunna, for that information. Thank you, Puppy, so much. I really appreciate that. Sometimes you'll find 75K offers for BBP. That's right. Yep. Yep. Good to know. Hope the City Strata Elite comes soon. I'm not applying. Yo, we're waiting. We're going to hold hands and wait, Reggie. I'm telling you, I'm waiting with you, Puppy. Apple Card is a mobile wallet, really. It is. And I get it. And their interface is amazing to pay your bills with them. Capital One is known not to give high limits. I do not see that happening, especially with the average price in Apple product. I see Chase on Amex. Yeah, well, but the thing is, if you have money and you're new to the game and it's your first Capital One card and getting a Venture X, they'll give you a higher limit. But Apple, I remember for years, my kid was still in school and they were giving him like a $10,000 credit line. I never took the Apple card out of the package. Jose, thank you so much for being here, Jose. Jose, mine is literally in the folder here. Juan, American McDonald's, sad place. I love international McDonald's. When I went to Europe last year, every country we went to, we tried the McDonald's and they were fire. The meat taste is so different. Yo, Sylvia, you already know, Sylvia. They were in the bag like this. Come this way. Just show your eyes. I'm like, yeah, you can't show yours because they're red. It's not going to scan. So, Polar, nice choice, Joe. Yo, I love Polar. This is my favorite. Their cranberry line is my favorite. So, tell them I said, what's up, Ian, and tell them thank you, I said, for making such a good product. Heading to the Midwest, Peter. Oh, man. Yo, let me know how that goes, Peter. Have a safe trip, Papi. I really do hope you have a safe trip, Pop. Oh, there we go. Happy Tom. I got the green card. Haven't signed up for Clear yet, but the faster I get through security, oh, hell yeah, Happy Tom. I'm telling you, it comes in through. Clear is awesome. Let me know when you get through there, all right? Polar Seltzer. That's right. Polygraph Zone en la casa. Saw the Hilton topic earlier. Booked 6 nights at Hilton San Diego Bayfront. Call customer service and added 2 free night certificates of the 6. Easy, no problem. Thank you, Polygraph Zone, and for the super chat. Wepa! Polygraph Zone, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. You guys are just amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that knowledge. Guys, again, Sylvia, man, you really rolled it with this one, mama. Leanne, there's green. It'll be June if it comes. But again, don't hold your breath because it's not, King Sam, how you doing, King Sam? You're not late to the party. I'm going to be late to my meeting. I got like 1 minute. And I feel bad. I hate leaving with so many people still left here. If you're in New York City, the debit card, Future Card has a lot of cashback offers. Probably better of a discount than the green, but it's a debit card. Yep. Waited forever until now. Realized I needed it in my lineup. No, and that's the thing, MR. I agree. Yo, Damian, how you doing? Thank you so much. And everybody. And Damian, I'm not just saying it because you're here. Guys, travel. This is the man. He walks the walk. He talks the talk. Check out Damian's channel. He is freaking amazing. And the way he edits his videos, not only does he talk about it, but he actually does what I can't do, which is give you the graphics and the breakdown that you could see it on your phone and on your TV like I watch him. Damian is the man. Damian, thank you for the super chat. Guys, check out Damian's channel, please, mi gente. I appreciate that. Thanks again, Damien, for the super chat. Leanne, I have Amex checking and savings. I have MR points. Never had a charge card. Got you. That's great to know. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate that. Grupo Polar. Tonight is the first time I learned about gardening. Yo, because you know what? 23, I call it grazing. Really. It's just because you're just there like that cow that's in the fields, just just letting time go because you don't want to keep jumping on new cards. Uh-oh. There you go, Sean. Live got approved for the blue business. Wepa, Sean. A live application. I love it. I love it. You know, Sylvia, yes, my love. Let me know. Get that green card, Sylvia. Come on. Got my first Cap One card 20. There you go. You see, if it's your first, that's awesome. Congratulations, Avengers. I appreciate that. Yo, thank you, Chow Ming. Thank you. Yeah, that wasn't funny. That's true. Chow Ming, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching as always. Yo, I'm telling you, Sean, you got it, Sean. And June will be perfect for the new sign up. That's when they do it, Leanne. Absolutely. Amex Green for the grimy city folk. MR. I'm not too kind. I love you, Damian. You really do have what it takes, and people just learn from you. And I want people to continue to learn. Please check out Damian's channel, mi gente. You're doing yourself a favor. Avengers 34, Joe and I'd be jealous. Yeah, we can't. We gotta keep grazing, kid. Yo, MR, wepa! Guys, I gotta bounce. I'm a minute late. I want to thank everybody for the super chats. Xavier, Mr. 1099, right off the bat. Thank you so much for that super chat. My son, John R. I appreciate you. Juan Garcia, Mr. MIA, thank you. Papi Chulo, Jordan, Rules for Credit, thank you. I appreciate you, Jordan, as always. Johnny Ma, thank you, Papi. I appreciate you. Chat and thank you. I'm glad you got to where you got to go, chat, and thank you so much for that, Papi. I appreciate you. See you Friday. C. Bill, thank you for the super chat as always, my friend. I appreciate you. I really do, and thank you for that take on that. I appreciate it. Polygraph Zone, you always come through. I thank you for that, and thank you for giving this information to Sylvia. Good looking out. This is great to know. Again, my man, my brother, Damian, thank you so much. Click that like, guys. Hit up Damian. He is this close from getting to 1,000 subs. Get him over the hump, mi gente. Please, when you finish here now in a minute, just go right over to Damian, traveling on Everyday Spend. He is the coolest. Trust me, he will not disappoint you. Wepa, Mr. MR, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Mi gente. Wait, I just lost my comments. Oh, my God. Several years since, yeah, it has been. It'll come. Wepa, Sean, have a great night. Thank you for sharing that about the card. I'm going to give him hell, Jordan. Thank you. Israel, gracias, papa. Yo, in vacation. Wepa, to la isla. Israel, que Dios te cuide. Have a blast. Good night, Sylvia. Gary, thank you so much. Good night. YouTube experiment. Wepa, Jesse. Wepa, Israel. Like I end every video. Guys, you could be anywhere else. You chose to be here. I thank you for being here. But more than anything else, mi gente, I thank you for giving me the privilege of your time. Until next time, mi gente, see you next week. Because if it's Tuesday, it's Hola, mi gente, Tuesday. And wait a minute, we got one more going on here. Hold on a second. Oh, aquí comiendo arroz y habichuela y pernil con tostones. And then he sends in a super chat. Wepa, buen provecho. Enjoy the pernil and tostones. You're making me hungry. Papi, God bless you and the family. Enjoy. I love you guys, mi gente. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you next week. Way